Hello, my name is Tim Mousel, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you what chatbots are, how you can integrate them into the classroom, and how you can build them yourself. Chatbots are really great tools. They bring a lot of excitement and a new way to look at learning. It's very engaging for students, and you can supply your own materials to the chatbot so that you can have them chat on specific things, or it can be set up to target specific things, different topics in history, in chemistry, really in any subject, you can create a personalized chatbot. Some of the benefits is that students can use them at their own leisure. They're available 24/7. And B.F. Skinner, with his teaching machine, theorized that if you can give instant feedback to students, they'll learn quicker. And so basically a chatbot is his machine in the year 2024. It's a very well working machine and it has a lot of benefits for students. And the great thing is it requires no coding knowledge. It's very easy to create and I'm going to show you how to do it. Here are a few ideas for applications in education. So this first one, Syllabus Interaction. I'm going to show you a sample syllabus that utilizes a chatbot. That will lead to my demo syllabus. So as a student scrolls through the syllabus, they come to this part, chat with your syllabus assistant. So clicking on that brings this up, and I'll just start by saying hello. So as you can see, it's searching through its knowledge base, which I uploaded the course syllabus, and that's what's used as its knowledge base. So that's where it's getting the information from. And it's going to explain the student differently than how it is on the syllabus, but with the same content. And then the student can ask any questions such as, how can I get more steps for my assignment? That is not in the syllabus, so it's not going to use the knowledge base, but it will use its general pool of knowledge, which is gigantic anyway, and it gives the students some great tips of how to get more steps. Students can even ask, when is my final exam? And it will search through the knowledge base and let them know more information about the final exam date. There it is. Next example, conversational debate. So I set up one to converse with the chatbot about the Civil War. So for example, I'm going to say, hi, my name is Tim. You be So I'm going to have a conversation with a Union soldier. So now the chatbot is telling me about itself, a little bit of its background from the status of a Civil War soldier. And as you could see from the initial choices, I could have selected to speak to a politician for some type of a political topic. So I'll say, let's debate about Gettysburg. All right, so its response is telling me about the point of view of a Union soldier. And so we can go back and forth and debate and we can have disagreements, but in the whole time, I'm learning about a point of view from that person. I could also switch this up and get the point of view from the South or from the North or from a politician or from a soldier. So there's a lot of different viewpoints for everything, and this is a great way to explore those. Now, if I were to have a longer conversation, I could finish this up by the way that I programmed it. I'll just type in finish chat. And keep in mind, that won't work for all chatbots. I specifically programmed that one to do this. So what it does when I say finish chat, it will give a summary of our conversations. It'll do a sentiment analysis and explain why. And then it will also conclude with some recommendations of how I can enhance my understanding on the topic. So for me, when I created this assignment, it was extremely engaging. And I spent a lot of time actually chatting with us, learning a lot about the Civil War that I didn't know and didn't think of in terms of different perspectives. So this chatbot assignment I think is really great, and it can be applied to any topic or subject. So as you can see, there's a lot of ideas that I listed here that you could also use. Moving on. So in the chatbot, at the end when I type finish chat, the 2 lines that you see at the top, when a user enters the word finish chat, summarize the conversation and provide a sentiment analysis in table format. And then based on the user's level of understanding, give personalized suggestions for future study. Those 2 lines are very powerful. It gives all those benefits that I list here: reflective learning, valuable feedback, and so on. So something like that is something that I came up with to add to the end of my chats. And I would recommend you put that at the end of most any chat conversation, because it kind of wraps things together and puts some cohesiveness to the conversation. Different options that you have. Copilot. Copilot is a great tool. It uses GPT-4, which is a state-of-the-art model currently. And the only disadvantage is that if you want to create a GPT, you have to have the paid subscription for Copilot, which is $20 per month. But there's different plans, so the pricing can vary. ChatGPT, you can create chatbots. The huge issue with that is that you have to be a paying member to create those. You have to be a paying member to use them. So it's really not practical for a classroom for students. Pobot and then Zapier. I like Poe because it's free to create and it's free to use. So I will use Poe for the demonstration. So getting started, you just navigate to poe.com, create a free account, log in, and I'm going to go to my Civil War chatbot that I made on Poe. The one that I showed you earlier, this is the same. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to show you the prompt. So the prompt that I put in for this debate is I put these 3 hashtags to kind of show that it's a title, it's an important thing for this chatbot to recognize. So I assign a role. In our first interaction, I will ask, "Hi, my name is Aiden. What is your name?" And I set up how this is going to work. And then detailed role profiles. For each role, provide a comprehensive background. If you notice, I put some brackets here to really designate a role that I want this chatbot to pay attention to. I put different scenarios for debate, customized learning paths, interactive prompting. And you'll see here, this is what I said at the end. When you enter finish chat, I will summarize, do the sentiment analysis. Right here, what you're looking at is special code it's markdown code. That's what enables it to create that table that showed the different sentiments. And then it's going to suggest future study. So this is a fairly thorough prompt. You can make a very simple prompt and have a great chatbot, but I just wanted to show kind of a nice format for this. And I'll edit the bot to show you how this is made. What you would do is just come in here and click where my mouse is, create bot. You would fill in a handle. The base bot, as of now, unless you're paying for one of these, I would recommend that you use Claude 3 Sonnet. That's going to be better than most of these others, if not all the others. It's better than the free version of ChatGPT, which is 3.5 right now. Once the free version eventually goes up to a higher level, this may change. But as of now, I would select this Claude 3 Sonnet for your base bot. This is where you enter your prompt. I just showed you that in the different window. And you can also use ChatGPT or Claude to help you create this prompt. Knowledge base, you just click this, add knowledge sources. If you have documents, PDF or Word documents that you want this chatbot to refer to. You just upload that, and when a student or anyone is interacting with the chatbot, it will first check its knowledge source, the documents that you uploaded, and if it doesn't get the information there, then it will go to its general pool of information, which is a lot. Then you enter your greeting message. The advanced section suggests replies. After a conversation is entered, it will come up with different suggestions for the next reply. I turn that off because I want the user to use their mind and their creative thinking skills, critical thinking skills, analytical, to come up with replies and to have the conversation. I do turn on render markdown content so that I can create those tables. Custom temperature is usually fine. You can experiment with that to see what your output is like, and then you can create a profile and control who accesses it. You save it, and then you can share a link with it. You can embed it. I put it into my syllabus since it's online. I just embedded it with an iframe, but you can just supply a link to the chatbot and use that as an assignment. So it's a really great tool, and I see a lot of benefit to it. Some of the prompting tips is that you want to address the bot in second person. So you are a Confederate soldier engaged in a debate. Be very clear to prevent misinterpretations. The more clear you are, the better. Use brackets to elaborate on instructions, as I demonstrated here. Use markdown. It helps you read the outcomes, and it can help the bot sometimes better understand. So like the 3 hashtags, like I said, that's kind of a title. It brings attention. Specific instructions you can put into these brackets. And then here's my lines at the end to summarize the key points, do the sentiment analysis. Here's my markdown. And there's tools online that you can generate markdown content or a markdown table, which you can automate that. You can also ask ChatGPT to create the markdown code for you. And make an assignment out of it. Students can export their chat to a Word or a PDF document. You could also require them to write an analysis. What did you learn from this chat? What did you think about it? How was it engaging for you? And so on. It could be any number of questions where students have to analyze and provide their own feedback on the chat itself. And that is it. I tried to make this as brief and quick as possible. Please connect with me on LinkedIn. I post things on there periodically that are informative and instructional. So I'd hope to see you on there. And if you come up with any great uses for your chatbot, please get in touch and share it with me. I'd love to see what you're doing. Thanks for watching. Bye.